be a good one. Almost want to get up and start raving for Christ's sake.
They're dancing, bro!
Start slamming everything in the basement here. Throw my monitors around. Pass some chicks. Yeah.
Oh, I need to go get a drink first, man. I just walked in the door, bro.
Go get a drink.
Let this punk music
That's
play
a
for a
time,
second. I'm
man.
gonna get a drink.
Go get a drink. Yeah, he's just going to get a drink. If we did that, he'd be yelling at us. You guys can't do that.
Perfectionist, man. They do that on the show.
Only happens to us.
Still punk music?
Still going,
still
bro.
folk music.
Oh, okay,
Let's go. I'm going to change it to rap.
I'll fade this out here. Fade this out. Yeah. Oh, you're on, bros.
Who's that?
Who's that?
Who's on?
Oh, that's no. I gotta fade this.
You got to fade.
That's supposed to fade. Let's fade. No, one more time. See, it's faded.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
What'd
man.
you do? Just crank it right down or what?
No, like there's supposed to be there's a fade button on this and it reset on me or whatever. Anyway, got a whole pile of people here on the YouTube side. Brent Ballett, Rob Mazer in the house, Jesse, Andre, Jerry, what's going on, brother? Ziprick's in the house today. Reese Meyer, real life. Happy Monday. Blake Jr., what's going on?
Monday.
Brother?
I actually thought it was Tuesday today.
Oh, I like your schedule, bro. Tuesday? Nice.
Short week, actually, this week.
Short week, yeah. Short week, yeah.
Short week. Tony in the house.
My brain, I probably still think it's December, for Christ's sake.
Oh, Ryan Harper, bros. Ice fishing is almost done. Or does it ever even end? I think we're going to be ice fishing in June.
Don't say that, bro. Don't jinx it, man.
We'll start doing that crap.
Mitch and Fish, what's
Come
going on,
on,
brother?
man.
Matt Cornell, Bruin Outfitting, what's up? Steve Sasaki.
I think, who was it? Simpson posted that picture. 100 and whatever days till ice fishing.
Already?
Get out of here. Fish for up.
There's something wrong with people.
That's
You.
Mike Cook. Okay, it is
Need some
Monday,
summer, man.
April 3. We are into April. We're well into 2023 now. Leon is in the house with his sticker adhesive cap there. Yeah, he just made that.
Falls off. I just hit the camera and I'll be off and I'll be back in a few seconds.
The captain of Team Dragon there, Jeremy Santos, and short fuse Mike Datoli.
Evening.
Good of you to take some time off from your hard work there, Michael, in this spring here. You've been busy, huh?
It's busier now. Like, it's legit busier now.
Yeah, eh?
Yeah.
How many boats you got coming in?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Is it boats or
I'm losing
snowbears?
track already.
Connecticut, bro.
Ooh,
Connecticut.
finals, the finals of March Madness this year.
Real March Madness. Real March Madness, man.
What are you guys talking about now?
Basketball.
Real March Madness, brother. Basketball.
Championship game going on right now.
Yes.
The women even is big now. Watch that a little bit yesterday.
You see how much tickets were going on for that game?
For the women's championship?
Yeah, man. Like $200 to $400, man.
Yeah,
I just walked in.
Any sport in the States is like it just goes.
Cycle.
Well, Divine's gonna get mad because I had videos here. We've been our ongoing series of "Is this a sport?" And she found me something. It's pillow fighting, and then another pillow fighting like league, like pro.
I see that in a boxing ring.
I was supposed to upload the video. I didn't get a chance. It's so busy today. And then there's another one where you keep up the balloon. I guess I'll save it for next week. You're in this room and you're gonna keep this. You know,
they call that porno.
I saw soccer being played on like dirt bikes today.
They make anything.
Yeah, the guy revs and he keeps the ball beside the front wheel, kind of, and then he kicks it over, and then the goalie actually is not on a bike, so that's a little crazy. But
you have a lot of time on your hands, eh, brother? Finding all these.
Well, I'm not saying anything, but I've received texts from you, and you're supposed to be working too. So.
It's all about fishing, though.
So when all our kids come out of school cross-eyed, we just blame Santos then. Oh, Santos, yeah.
Hey, well, I just teach you phys ed stuff, man. Phys ed.
Dave Simpson's in the house.
Oh my God.
Okay, we've got a good show. We've got a good show here.
Yeah.
We're going to talk, hopefully we get through everything, but a little bit of Hall of Fame talks. We're going to a little discussion Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
We're going to talk, the new regulations came in. That's been beat to death, but how it affects the tournaments. And we're going to have the tournament director, one of them anyway, Kevin McCarthy from the Lake of the Prairies Walleye Classic, Prairie Walleye Classic, is going to be in here and talk about their decision and why they decided to go the way that they're going. And there's a lot of doom and gloom out there. I saw Stapes put something up a while ago and a whole bunch of other stuff in the forums. This could be the end. Sasaki's, you might even get him on, talk about the bass. Bass have a meeting, the Manitoba Bass Anglers, that is a meeting this Wednesday. Be chatting about their opening tournament. They got a fundraiser come up. We'll talk about next week too that we should talk about. But anyway, how all these new regulations affect that. We're gonna talk about that, and then we're gonna talk also bait blocks and commercial bait blocks getting bought out. So a lot of cool stuff.
Sneaky stuff, eh?
You call that cool? I call that dirty pool.
That is sneaky dirt.
So you're talking about dirty pool, but buying them out early?
Well, yeah, like they didn't even announce nothing. They're
No
just doing
announcer,
it behind
nothing,
closed
man.
doors, man.
Yeah.
That did come as a bit of a. I mean, you speculate that they might do it. Why wait till 2027? Yeah, there you go. They still buying people. So we'll talk about that. I'm not on the board anymore, bro. Oh yeah. Sorry, bro. But you still have an opinion on bass, where these new regs, 45 centimeters, like where's this slide? We'll get into it in a second. We got to shout out our sponsors first, of course. Here, we'll get into it. Iron Alpha, of course. Thank you, man. We're almost wrapping up the ice season here, but huge thanks to Iron Alpha Series there and supporting us this season. Big Smoke Barbecue, of course. Smokehouse and Grill. Speaking of that bass meeting, that Manitoba Bass Angler Bass meeting, if you're a member or not a member, or interested in becoming a member, the next meeting is at Big Smoke in Steinbach this Wednesday. This Wednesday, be there or be square. It's a cool association there, the NBA. And thanks again to Markham Technologies, batteries, sonar, and underwater cameras, which will have an open water application. And Team Free Automotive, of course, for all your automotive needs. Doesn't matter the vehicle size or nothing. Doesn't have to be a big fancy Raptor. It could be any vehicle, man. Dylan there will take care of you, and he takes care of our Beast of the Week winners. By the way, we've got our February. It's already April. We have our February winner tonight. we got a
February still.
That's typical for us.
Someone's got to win today. Someone's getting $100 today out of those finalists, and then we're gonna do March next week. I guess is what we'll do. Quick recap of last week. Of course, we were live last week. We didn't get to do Beast of the Week, so we have double Beast of the Week this week. We'll get to that, and because we were out on the lake.
There's your back. This is a video for you, man, to watch.
I'm going to tell you something. The next time we do this, there's a rule going in place that every team member has to catch a fish. You just can't be a frickin' floater, man.
Okay, is that what they said?
That's strategy.
Santos!
Teamwork.
Teamwork! You didn't do shit!
Teamwork. I told him where to go because I knew where the fish were.
I'm going to tell you where to go right away. I told you that.
I was being smart. I saw those fish before we like.
You weren't being smart. You want to know what you were doing? You were sitting there.
Hey, you asked them.
Shut up! I'm talking, bitch. You sit there.
The fuse is lit.
Shut up, Santos. I'm gonna mute your motherfucking ass right
Mike,
now.
I'm going for Mike can mute you. Actually, yeah, he's got the power.
I will mute your ass.
Hey, go, Mike.
Muted, you peckerhead.
What's your point on this, Mike?
Here's the problem. Santos would just sit there and he couldn't find fish. Jomar did all the work.
Oh.
So then he would sit there and listen to me and Mike talking, whispering to each other where the fish were, right? Santos didn't even put a rod in the water because he knew he couldn't catch a fish because he sucks. Okay, I'll unmute you now, you little baby.
Okay, go, Santos. Your turn.
All I gotta say is, hate the winners, man. That's what happens when you win. Everyone complains, buddy. You had a chance. You know where those fish were. I saw them. I told them where to go.
Well,
Eric didn't like it. Eric saw that. He didn't like it.
Next time, when I drop a line in the same hole that your brother's line is in, I will take that fish from him.
Hey, you're the
I was nice. I did what I did when I was younger. I pulled out.
It is so funny.
It's a typical Santos day fishing. Jeff outfished Jeremy, so that's okay.
Yeah, well, that's normal.
Leon, just keep catching small fish, Leon.
Fish Bro's got the video out there.
I didn't. If I had technology given to me like some people, maybe I'd be catching fish too.
Yeah, give it.
Eric and I are old-fashioned fishermen, and we'll. I have to get a lure on scoop from Mike.
Eric has the same stuff that we have, brother. He's got the same stuff.
Anyway, check
And
it
he
out.
catches more fish than you guys.
Kicker Fish will have a video out about it too. It's a good time. It's not done yet. We're gonna do more competitions coming out there. The boats are coming out soon. Heck, there's still ice.
Next one.
Hear me.
As soon as you make it into a competition, man, it's crazy how. Well,
Here's the next
Everyone
competition.
watches like that too, man.
What's the next one?
Here's the next one. It's going to be from the shore, so that means no electronics. All you get to bring is a hook and a weight. You got to figure out what you're going to use for a fishing pole and a line.
Oh.
Like a willow off the shore.
This is
I
your
don't
original
give a
kind of
shit.
fishing, man.
This is going way back when.
Mike's been watching Nature versus Man.
No, that's what we're going to do.
Oh, you guys are.
I feel sorry for Eric because he's got those dishpan hands that he gets.
I'll get her done, bro. Just give me a spool of trilene. You give me a hook, man. I don't even need a weight. I'll go find a rock on shore. That's what we did in Cuba. Me and Nash didn't have weights.
Yeah.
So we used rocks on shore, tangle it in there and throw it out there, man. But
50-pound test in your hand.
yeah. Santos, you don't have to. Yeah, naked and afraid. You don't have to catch fish, bro. Look at it tonight. National championship for March Madness. Half the people aren't going to score a point, but they're still going to get a ring. You know,
that's how it goes,
yeah.
man.
There you go. Yes.
Hey, man. Team fishing. It's team fishing. That's what it was.
Even Riddick's going to get a ring when the Jets win the Stanley Cup.
He has done well for us.
I just thought it was funny when Eric was reading the scores out. Jomar, Jeff, Jomar, Jeff, Rick, Jomar. What happened to Jeremy? Did he fall down? Even Eric
I was helping him out.
catching fish.
I was helping him out.
What's up, Chachi? Mike's going to go back to when he used to forge his own. Imagine Mike just hammering. Ping, ping, ting. Mike's making hooks. There you go.
Yeah. You get a butter knife and you have to make it into a hook.
All right. We're never gonna get that.
Okay, let's get on with this.
Quick recap on that. We had our fantasy. We had to give our proper flowers to Perry Winnick.
Congrats, Perry, man.
Good job, Perry.
Yeah, he had a good team there. He picked a good team. He had Gussie and he had Cox. Who else do you have there? Oh, I had a bunch of top 5 there anyway. And Sasaki in third, bro. Third place.
Nice.
Mike Campbell, Leon Belandiak. Nice.
Way up there, hey, Leon.
Yeah. He'll go down.
Nice.
Where's it? La Bopa.
If I can't catch fish, I might as well pick somebody.
I don't know where Mike and the Jeremy finished, man. They're way at the
I finished down deep. Down.
Yeah, we were both down there, bro.
I sucked ass on this one.
Mike's 2 for 2 today, man. He's got like pull out. He's got finish down deep, man.
Down
He's
deep.
for one more, bro. Anyway, the next tournament. Go ahead.
Like
go ahead.
you were saying, it's. I mean, we didn't really get a chance to talk too much about it. So, but again, congrats to Gussie for pulling that off, man.
He's
Yeah.
gonna have a parade. Well, not a parade, but he's having what is this? A meet and
Party.
greet
It's a meet
Meet
and
and
greet.
greet.
Yeah.
with Bassmaster Classic champion Jeff Gus Thursday, April 6th.
You know,
So, yeah, he's up. He's in town. I didn't think he was going to come home, but I guess he doesn't even need to practice for the next one. Who cares? He'll just show up for the tournament. And
I enjoyed when he was pulling in because it was almost like he was pulling into the big white tent at the KBI. Had his arms up doing this. Eh?
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Pumping up the crowd, yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. So that's good to see, though.
if you're on the area or want to go make a trip out there, man, at the Discovery Center, that's right on the main road there at right at the lake. Jeff
Leon
will be
will be
available
going.
for photos and autograph. Gussie's been making the rounds on the podcast already. I guess we should get him back here. He's been making the rounds.
Need to have him on, man.
Well, it's kind of hard to sit there and bug him when there's probably 6 million other people trying to get a hold of him. Right?
Oh, there's a whole pile. He's been doing the rounds here, or whatever. We'll get
Once
him
he
on.
gets chilled out a bit, I'm sure he'll come on.
He'll
We
come
were
on.
on, He was on here before he went on there. We knew he was gonna. We were trying to be nice to Coop there, but we knew Gussie was
We knew he was
had
there.
a
Heavy
good shot
favorite,
on it.
man.
He was a
Yeah.
heavy
Oh,
favorite. Yeah.
Heavy
we-
favorite there, bro.
We were talking that he had probably the best chance out of everybody to win if it stayed the way it was.
Yeah. No.
So
cool stuff.
sticking with the Bassmasters, there's open, so that means Jamie Bruce is going to be heading down today or tomorrow.
So this week,
This
there's
week-
a
This
Bassmaster
weekend,
Open.
yeah, it's in Louisiana, April 13th and 15th, right here at Toledo Bend.
Toledo Bend, nice. Toledo Bend's an old FLW stomping ground there. Jamie should be good there.
Yeah, he'll be fine. He's happy just to get out with some decent points, he said.
Yeah.
Mujik's in the house. We got a whole pile. Like I said, what do we have here? Oh, yeah, I was supposed to be putting banners on deck. End of Manitoba fishing tournaments. Commercial bait block buyouts. There's a lot of scuttlebutt out there and stuff. You like that word, scuttlebutt? I'm old.
Scuttlebutt, eh?
Yeah. But we'll be talking about that coming up here. All kinds of things.
You had to go way back and dig that one up.
Scuttlebutt.
Jesus.
That's when they keep talking, right?
Yeah.
They keep talking, so a law doesn't get to be passed.
Yeah. So
this is the first drink I found in the beer cooler there. Smirnoff Ice today.
Ooh.
I thought it was
Sprite.
Sprite.
Smirnoff, eh?
I thought it was Sprite.
I still got your leftover cheladas sitting in my damn fridge.
Cheladas are good, bro. I need those. I'm gonna take those cheladas back. I don't know about Smirnoff Ice.
Stays there.
No wonder Nash was loopy the other day, man. They're all just mixed in.
They're all mixed in. He thought it was some kind of Pepsi drink. Poor kid.
April Fools. Speaking of Nash, there I put this out there. April Fools went by. It was a little quiet this year. Not as many April Fools pranks, but Nash caught a potential Manitoba record yellow perch today. So I'm still getting messages of holy crap, what an awesome catch. I got other guys getting mad. What kind of bump board you're using? Because there's no way that's close to the record, man. There's bigger than that. There's bigger than that in shoal. And like, dude, man, it's a freaking plush doll, man. Like, come on. Like,
it's plastic.
Oh my goodness.
It was like that time you had that walleye one with him in your. And I'm like looking at that and I was like, that's a nice walleye. And then you laughed and I looked at it. I was like, oh crap, it's a stuffed toy.
Those guys need to fix their glasses or get new phones. What are the other, man?
Is it that obvious? I mean, it's obvious that it's plush. No?
Well, you can tell it's a toy, man.
Yeah.
No, I'm getting. I got about people who don't fish all the time are like, holy crap.
Look at how nicely trimmed the dorsal is.
Like, come on, man.
Oh, yeah, I saw that one. I almost bought a dozen of those.
I like this one. Yeah. Grow just like in the old comic books, like those sea monkeys and stuff, man.
Yeah.
Wow, grow 600. Nash got a shark at the rec room. Same thing. It said it was going to grow like 800 times. And it did it, man. It just got a little bit plump and then that was it.
That was it.
You know how many points we used up for that, man? That was like so much skee ball to get those freaking tickets, man.
Yeah, we used to buy those for the kids. It's a pill and then it's the size of like a hockey puck by the end of it.
I'm gonna mute mine because I know what grows in water. So
I'm out.
Oh, jeez.
But there was one April Fool's. I didn't put it down here. Brandon Pilgrim shared it. It ended up being that it said, like, you know, forward facing was banned in 12 states.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
I've seen that one. Yeah,
that got a lot of people going, bro. Because I mean,
yeah.
It's not out of the realm of possibility. You know, it's like saying, "Oh, yeah, you can't use this on our state fisheries," and it was April Fool's though. But holy smokes, that got some people going, man. So
yeah, people were like, "It's April 1st. It's an April Fool's joke, man."
Harry, we'll get back to that, man. Can you catch your own live? But we'll get back to that. Yes, you can. Yeah, you can. You can only use it on while you catch it on. You can't take another. What? Is that the rule, bro?
Well, it makes sense how they're regulating things.
What if I'm catching like little chubs in Old Man's Creek? I can't take it to Lake Winnipeg. I'm gonna say I cut everything out.
Yeah, they don't know.
They don't know. They know now.
Everything connects to Lake Winnipeg.
Yeah, it's all the Lake Winnipeg watershed. You know, it all ends
up a tributary.
You may want to mute this video after, eh?
I can catch my own live bait and use it anywhere because I mean the city of Winnipeg flushes their shit in the river.
That's true. Yeah.
Christine says, "Who knows?
Yeah, whatever.
Who knows? We're gonna keep going this." Anyone else have any other April Fool's things that they saw?
No.
Let me see.
I saw like Lake of the Woods Brewery did a gold year, like they have a golden ale. So they did a golden ale, and people were like, "Wow, this sounds really good."
I drink a golden ale, man. I'm all over that.
More gold in it.
There's a Northern Lights too. I just want to note this Wigwam, wherever. This is in Minnesota somewhere, but they did it good. I like the Fishing Geeks had a good shot too there. Well, because there's an eye on too, but I mean, anyone get that good shot to the Northern Lights? That was cool.
It matches the color. It was pretty nice, man.
Yeah.
Well, I got some that night. We went out to watch a Jets game, and you're like, Northern Lights, everybody's posting them, and then that's when I went out to Birdsville Park and I saw them, so that was pretty cool.
Did you really, man? You drove to Birdsville Park to see it?
Yeah.
You mean you
After
didn't
the
drive
game.
and take pictures while you're driving, bro?
I don't do
You
that.
Did somebody mute Jeremy? His lips are flopping, but I don't hear anything.
Yeah.
You got too
No,
much
but at one
time.
point where I was on the road, it was like almost I was in the center of it, and it was like a dome around me of Northern Lights, which is pretty
So
cool.
you've got an app that tells you when the Northern Lights are going again or something like
Yes,
that.
exactly. Yeah.
There's an app for that. There's an app for everything, brother. Ah.
And I just had to rub it in your face because you're complaining that was all that was on your social media feed.
I know. It was all over the place. Freaking Northern Lights. For frick, we're in the middle of the city. I look up and I don't see shit. I don't see nothing. Oh, look at this. The up high.
Yeah.
Rappler does
Up high,
something
yeah.
every year.
They always do something like that, right? I
You
guess
know
this-
what'll happen to that, eh? The lip will rip off of it.
Mike's so mad at the ski jerks or at the
This
extra.
one's made to fly, man.
Oh,
That
yeah?
would work.
That would work.
I'm
Fly
bitter
fishing.
with husky jerk or X wraps.
I think I saw Kevin McCarthy here coming up here at the end of Manitoba tournaments. We've got the director, co-director anyway, of the Lake of the Prairies Prairie Walleye Classic. He'll be in here and get a little more insight on what they did, kind of thing.
He's patiently waiting in his office. Have a drink on us.
He's in the green room right now. Kevin's in the
Look,
green
he's
room.
got one.
There you go.
He's got one.
He's
Hang out
got
there, brother.
enchiladas, bro.
We'll get through this.
That's what I'm going to get right now.
This 100%, I would buy these shoes, bro.
I would buy these too, man. If these are real, those would be sweet, man.
They should
Look like
just
old
hook it.
Jordans, man.
They should just hook it, man.
They do.
Damn,
What a slogan for it.
I'd pay $3. I'd pay $3 for that. No problem.
Thanks, Eric.
Are you gonna drink it? Like you don't even like it. You're just wasting it. Hi, Ingmar. Oh, he's drinking it. The chelada. Chelada's money. How long before the casting is available on Apple Podcasts again? It's Leon's on me to start doing like YouTube shorts. And the next thing I know, man, it's Monday. I just we'll get on Apple Podcasts, but we'll get like this. I have the recordings. I should just put it up there.
Just from there to Spotify, Apple, and
Just on the
It's
way here,
people
I
want
was
it.
zooming back.
It's
from the
funny.
menu.
Everybody thinks we got so much time on our hands.
Oh, I have no time. But I listened to like my Marvel and Star Wars podcasts. Their videos, but they just put it up on Spotify too. They just started doing that on the show The Big Hit or whatever. So yeah, I should get it on there. We'll get it on there, brother. Look at this though.
like, do you ever watch your Bigfoot Chronicles live on YouTube? Or are there guys who talk about it live?
No,
like
it's all
these
audio.
Why you
Backwoods
gotta start with
hillbillies?
the Bigfoot
They
shit?
gotta screen those wahoos sometimes, man.
Yeah, easy on the Wahoos, bro, man. Bigfoot's real.
I bet
Stop
you
it.
Eric's calling in all the time, man.
They banned Eric from calling in for Bigfoot.
I
said
swear
we
I
got
heard Eric's
Bigfoot
voice on
things.
Coast to Coast a few times when I used to listen to it.
Here's a guy. He's on his phone. Oh man, that's that Eric LaBupo guy again.
Revelation, they call when the revelation happens. I sound like a preacher now. Disclosure for UFOs, revelation for Bigfoot. That'll probably happen on the same day, bro, because they're connected.
Yep.
They're connected. They need to add the CGI Bigfoot. Ouch, bro. Dateline goes straight from TV. I always wonder about the image they talk about and have to look them up. Oh, Divine's all over the Dateline NBC podcast. Leon, with all those drinks you're mixing up in your gut, you're going to shit your pants. You mixing
Wow.
drinks, bro?
I don't know. I had a cup of tea, and now I'm on to the Pepsi. I'm not drinking. Oh wait, I gotta go.
Oh,
Down the hatch.
Oh,
Okay,
now
what
it's
are we
wine.
doing?
Is that wine or what is that?
A Pepsi in a wine glass. I gotta look classy.
All right. Fishing Hall of Fames. Okay, let's get on that. Let's get on that. Yeah, Fishing Hall of Fames. That's what we're talking here. One cool guy here I'm a big fan of is Mike Iaconelli.
Yeah.
Everyone knows Mike Iaconelli, even if you're not a bass guy. You may recall, even if it was the VMC Ike in a Box kind of ads that went crazy when he won the Bassmaster Classic in 2003. Maybe you saw Fish My City. Like, that was a good series, man.
He still does that.
He still has it?
Yeah, he actually just did a tournament in Italy that he put up on YouTube, and he wanted to go back and fish right there in the city because they got the water running through tunnels under the buildings.
Yeah.
And he could see trout sitting there.
Because he's been doing sewer fishing. He does sewer fishing in New York and stuff like that, man.
Yeah.
And of course, never give up. I mean, that's his that's a very
That's his
popular,
motto.
huge meme, man. That's his never like, in that tournament, man, when he's screaming and all that kind of stuff.
He knew with that fish he won, man.
Bill Dance broke him the news there. It was during Bassmaster Classic weekend there. Broke the news that he was inducted in. So congrats to Mike Iaconelli. A lot of people don't like Mike. There are, I mean, he's just polarizing.
You know what Mike's usually say, right, to those people?
Never give up.
They tend to be loudmouths, these mics. These mics are. Oh, I said I would shout out my cousin in the Philippines. Hi, Karen. Hello, everyone in the Philippines. Hello, Kuya. Hello. Hi, everybody in the Philippines. What's going on? It's like, what is it? Oh, it's 8 a.m. It's breakfast time. Yeah.
Everybody needs a mic in their life just to keep them honest.
Never.
He had his outbursts and stuff too, right? So
you can check his channel out there. Mike Iaconelli's story. He's got like the never give up. He's still going hard. He's on the Elite Series now. He was on the Bass Pro Tour. He's on the Elite Series. He wasn't at the Classic this year, competing anyway, but still active.
He's doing better this year than he did last year.
He's like 70 years old, man. He looks so young. He's like 70.
Really?
How old is this dude? He's old, bro.
He's not 70.
He's not that old.
He's not 70. What are you talking about?
He's old. He just looks good, bro.
He's not that old.
You just wear a flat brim cap and you'll look young, bro. Just flatten this out a bit like that. And that's it.
70.
Joe Martin's his up. He looks like he's like 18. He's
how old does the Tory
I don't
look
even
like
think
then?
he's 60. He's not even 60 yet, man.
He definitely deserves it, man.
I was gonna say if he's 70, I'm never taking my mom fishing because she'd fall in the water and she'd blame her hip or diabetes or something.
Yeah.
But how do you get that? Like, I mean, just this is the Bass Fishing Hall of Fame that he got inducted to. How it works is all past winners, and you you can buy your membership in to have a vote, kind of thing. So nominations open up, they nominate. There's a committee, there's a ballot, and then you put in. But I can show you. I'll show you on the website just to show who's in this. I don't know. People like the Hall of Fame talk. It comes up all over the place, and it's like, well, what is it even really? But this is the Bass Fishing Hall of Fame, which is cool. Which Gussie will be in there eventually, I would say. Hall of Famers by
He'll be in there for sure, man.
class. So if you go back to when they started, it was 2001, and look at that class there. So Ray Scott, Bill Dance, Larry Nixon, Rick Clunn, Roland Martin, Forrest Wood. So these are all legends.
That's a big class, boy.
That's a great class, man.
Rick Clunn is still on the Elite Series. Now he's like 70 something fishing on the series.
Yeah.
For real.
Look at 2002. Bauer, Cobb, Hibden, Houston, Morris.
Yeah.
There you go. It's 50.
He's 50.
50, 70.
Google Divine. Thank goodness.
He won in 2003 the Classic. Arguably the pinnacle of his career.
He was 30 years old.
Yeah.
30 years old back then.
Young pup when he won that. Yeah. There. Mike is 50. He'll be 51 in June. Thanks, Google CDP Nation.
Yep.
I wish it was 51.
Let us know, man.
Yeah, I'm off. Well, Cat, you're using my Google form right now.
And people who get in there, it's not necessarily, the most winningest kind of angler. You get into this builder class, there's a media class, that kind of stuff. Just like any hockey's the same way, basketball too, all kinds of stuff.
The thing that you saw through the Bassmasters, lots of interviews with guys, and they do a lot in their communities, right? They're very homegrown and getting, whether it's getting kids fishing or helping out the community. A lot of these guys are in these small towns who love helping people in their community, right? So
you got to be liked because you got to get nominated and voted, so you should be generally liked. No, I mean,
well, I'm screwed now. That's it. We're all screwed.
Probably not as much controversy as like the Hockey Hall of Fame, but
yeah, well,
a few people.
NBA just announced theirs, kind of thing. But we got the Canadian. There's a Canadian Angler Hall of Fame too. I was curious about this. I just did a little deep dive today on it, and they do one a year. This particular one, you know what? To be honest, anyone can we could start a freaking Canadian Angler Hall of Fame if we wanted to.
Anyone can?
Well, so yeah, any kind of
CDP Hall of Fame.
You can do whatever the hell you want, bro. Because these guys are
Casting Deck Podcast Hall of Fame.
This is Center of the Universe centric. It's Toronto centric kind of thing. But one a year for these guys: Patrick Walsh, Roger Cannon. So it's a I don't want to say boys club or whatever, but anyone who's won has a vote before.
Yeah.
So it grows from there. You got Dave Mercer in 2018. We know him. That's more of a name. We know
him.
We got Pete Bowman, Mike's favorite guy. Pete Bowman there.
Fucking drop jaw.
Ouch. Campo. Big Jim McLaughlin. He's in several Hall of Fames. Actually, he got recognized by Kevin Van Dam.
At least there's one Azumi in there.
Wayne Azumi. Well, they're both in. Your Crosney, whatever. I don't know. A lot of guys compare Mike to Daryl Crosney. But There's Bob, Reno,
There he is.
There's
Angelo. And then Gord Pizer, of course, he got the first boat kind of thing. So that's that. I mean, it'll be a lot. It's Eastern centric kind of thing. So then a Manitoba one. There is a Manitoba one. Yeah. Our good buddy Darren Mahanis, Futures does that one. Is that? But it's sort of stopped. They might.
Yeah, I haven't really heard or seen anything. It's kind of hard when you don't have a place to put anything, right?
Yeah.
But the meeting I just came from is arts, culture, and sport with Abi Khan there. He's the minister for it. And it was talking about, how you can access funding because they're all kinds of stuff. And that would qualify if you got to put, I imagine Darren or Fish Futures knows to put something in for it. But
well, it would be nice to have a place, right?
Get a little corner at the Forks or something like that. We got one person, Dr. David Carrick, is the only one in the Manitoba Fishing Hall of Fame. That was about 5-6 years ago.
I could imagine it, because the Manitoba Sport Hall of Fame is at the Sport for Life Center. Am I right?
It is, but they don't consider fishing a sport. They really don't. I tried to get high school fishing.
Saying that, yes.
Ran to a big roadblock there. They didn't recognize it as that. It was
it's disgusting how they don't like this. I'm not even going to get into it.
Yeah,
we'll be here all night. Let's get on with the other bullshit that's going on.
Hall of Fame Pete Rose. What no former? Oh, it'll happen, bro. That was where I was getting at. Where we're gonna make our own Hall of Fame. First inductee of 2024.
Oh yeah, I wonder who that would be.
Arguably the best looking angler in Manitoba here. And way back when they had the red and black lumberjack with the hat to match. Oh shit, bro! I'm gonna start laughing here.
Look,
you were wearing the flag on the boat before Dusty.
Yeah, how long did that take you to make up, man?
That's notorious, bro. That's notorious B.I.G. But come on, who am I even talking to here?
Nash got a vote for Angler of the Year.
Who's in then? Who's in the Manitoba Hall of Fame? Like right now, we did maybe 3 years ago. We did a Mount Rushmore segment.
Like who's Manitoba Hall of Fame?
Manitoba right now. We talked about that other one being centric to Toronto and stuff. Manitoba Hall of Fame right now. Who gets in? Kessler.
Kessler would have to be.
I'd say Alex Kessler is in, bro.
100% Kessler.
Stooner.
Yeah.
Stooner.
100.
Yeah.
Old Donnie Lamont. He'd be the closest to like Pete Rose kind of thing, no?
Yeah, Don Lamont.
But he should get in though.
He
should get in though. Well, as far I don't want to get into it, man, but I would vote for Don Lamont to get in, no?
Yeah.
Okay. There's
a few. But for me, probably at the top of the list would be Kessler.
Yeah. You'd have this, I'd have to agree with that too.
And Stooner right behind him.
Stooner,
I guess you don't even have to be old. You can get your flowers before you die. You could go like Weeb could go in.
Wow.
No? Weeb. Oh, Roger Stearns. Yeah. Roger Stearns.
Yes, he was a big guy, right?
Yeah. Gather for Hall of Fame. I mean, it's cool talk. I mean, it's cool. Tony Shirley here. Oh, there's that here. Don Lamont, Uncut. Nash will be in there, bro. Nash is gonna be I'm gonna be a fishing dad. Like these guys pushing their kids to go to the NHL, man. Nash is gonna go to Bassmaster Classic. Dad's credit card, bro, is gonna happen.
And then, so after Penguins is done, you can say there's no more skating lessons. I'm sorry, Nash.
Yes, there you go.
He graduated Polar Bears. He's in Penguins right now.
I was gonna say Lee Nolden too, Carl. Lee Nolden. Yeah,
it's a cool discussion, man. It's cool. Like I mean, you can have that. And like I said, it doesn't have to, like there's builder categories. There's all kinds of stuff, man. Like talking about sport fishing, recreational fishing in Manitoba. If you spread that out to even more Western Canada, I'm sure a whole bunch of other names pop up too. So yeah, cool, man. That's the Hall of Fame. Like I said, make one. Anyone can make one. Shit, make one. It's all good. Quickly here, we got our Big Smoke Barbecue Micro Beast of the Week. These were our entries this week. Luke, we got a Luke down from Winkler there. Nice. That's a big kid, man. That fish is actually 25 inches. He's just a big kid, man.
Yeah, he's like I think Rob Mazur's his dad. Sorry, Kevin.
See, he look at that otter tent, man. He's sitting in that otter tent. He's not even standing, bro. He's sitting in his head.
Luke is 6 years old.
Oh my God, you guys!
They make him big in Winkler, bro. There's Leon.
Sorry, Kevin.
And then Gord Fraser. This is the next generation of crappie on the Lee River there, man. You get all sizes there actually, and it's cool. They're
That's
reproducing
cool,
nicely.
man. That's a good picture.
Yeah.
Leon, congrats! That's your first ever ice
Lake of the Woods.
fish on Lake of the Woods.
Nice.
Well, I set the hook in that thing. It almost popped up. That 2.5 feet of ice. I'm almost hit the sky with that one.
How were the ice roads, bro? It was all good.
Beautiful. Yeah, we went pretty far too. We went about 45 minutes, and yeah, it was nice.
Nice.
Well,
Apparently, I fished there in summer. I just don't know what it looks like right now.
Would you actually have like a drama section in the Hall of Fame?
Drama section?
Yeah.
Oh, for Stu?
Yeah.
Oh, we got 2 votes for Stu here already. Yeah.
Who else would you add to that section?
Oh,
Oh,
man. You're going me into the drama part, bro. Anyway,
Okay, here we go.
this is the interesting, interesting. I mean,
Here we go.
No secret that this was coming in.
Yeah.
None may exceed. The biggest things that we were to talk today is tournaments and how it affects tournaments. The big thing is bass, smallmouth bass. None may exceed 45 centimeters. Previously, it was you're allowed in tournaments 2 over, and then 3 under.
3 under.
40 centimeters.
Yeah.
So in this case, 45 centimeters makes it 17 and whatever 3/4. So your 3-pounders still count, but your 4-pounders wouldn't count, kind of thing. But the big one is walleye. So generally speaking, I think we're all cool with, I don't know, the limit comes down to 4 across the board, whatever, right? I mean, that,
I don't care about
The
that.
limit's fine, right?
none may exceed 55 centimeters. I mean, whatever. 21.5 is fine to take. Those are big, thick ass fillets. And then 22, whatever. It's all good. I mean, if you had your heart set on mounting one, maybe. I don't know, but I mean, whatever, right? But what we were hoping, we were counting on maybe, or what we were negotiating was for competitions to have a special permit, because they're 100%. They don't even get a permit if it's not catch and release in Manitoba, so they're gonna live. We've shown mortality to be extremely low. We're talking less than 2%, and most of the time less than 1% mortality. For you're talking about 500, 600, 800 fish caught.
Yeah.
So. But that is not the case, and they're pushing the CPR, which is whatever. We have the Lake of the Prairies, which is one of the first tournaments on the schedule for walleye. It is the first one. I think Falcon Lake used to be. I don't know if Falcon Lake's happening anymore. But we've got here Kevin McCarthy. We'll bring him in, Kevin. Sorry if you're not ready already, but he's here. He's three drinks in already.
Yeah, he's 3 drinks. So.
If you're not familiar, Kevin, let the viewers know who you are. Who's Kevin, and what is the Prairie Walleye Classic? Oh shit! We should have done a sound check here. 1 second. We can't hear you there, Kevin.
Yeah.
I'll lip read for you. He said Eric should be in the Hall of Fame.
Mike, and see if that.
There you go.
you
Yeah,
go.
you may
Now
have
you're
to
working.
now. Here, we
I'll
got.
throw this crap away.
And Kevin's got a sexy accent. If you don't know Kevin, he's got a sexy accent.
Ooh, I'm excited. I got to get another drink.
Yeah.
Look, see, he's getting mad now.
You got excited, man.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
So
Well-
the Prairie Walleye Classic, based out of it's a long running tournament in Russell, right?
Yeah, over 30 years now. The Lions Club have been running the Prairie Walleye Classic now for, I think this is the 19th annual.
Okay.
If you include the 2 COVID years. So the Lions have been running it a long time now, and I've been involved with it since 2009. A lot of local people who come out to help make this event happen, and we're very grateful for others who've basically supported this thing for many years. So it's a big community fundraiser for us up here in Russell, Manitoba.
Like
It's a huge tournament, waiting list. A lot of
yeah, like if you've ever wanted to see a well-run tournament, that's it. That's the one. So
I'm not a great fisherman. I'm not going to lie, but running a tournament is something that we've got some experience at. So thanks very much. We take great pride in trying to make it a great event for you guys.
I saw the press release, and this was on April 1st, but it's no April Fool's joke. You guys have officially made the decision that it will still be a weigh-in tournament, but only the slot fish, 45 centimeters. For our imperialists out there, 17 whatever 0.7 kind of thing, under 18 anyway. No overs. There'll be no overs in this tournament. Brought to weigh in, no CPR kind of thing too. what were some of your decisions leading up to that? Because not the most popular decision. You're not going to please everybody, but it's not the most popular decision.
Yeah, it's not an easy decision to make, obviously. And I must admit, actually, looking at your plushie there earlier, Eric, that's one of the things that bothers me is Eric's going to throw a plushie on the bump board there.
If someone wants to cheat, there's a way to cheat for
They
sure.
will cheat.
I'm trying to imagine the hero shot as you animate it to get back in the water.
And I swear it swam off, Kevin. I swear it swam off.
Oh, it's still floating.
Sasha Levasseur will continue to support. I'm just going to read his note here. One of the best wild tournaments put on this province, if not the nation, if not the nation, one of the best well-run tournaments, as far as volunteer base and how smooth it is for the anglers. It's good to go. But you were talking about, was there a discussion amongst your committee about it? Like, was there a discussion? Like, did you guys even consider going to CPR? Absolutely.
Obviously, I was involved in a meeting with fisheries in the fall. I believe you were there as well, Eric, and it was a bit of an eye opener for us. We really had no idea that that the fisheries were so adamant about chopping out, being able to weigh in a large fish, and obviously not even having any consideration for giving tournaments a buy for a year or a couple of years. That kind of stung.
Did you?
Go ahead. So we did a little consultations over the last few months to get a bit of a sense from people who fished the tournament. We had a bit of dialogue with a few different groups, including the CWT. To get a bit of a sense of, if it goes this route, what does that mean? And I got to be honest with you, we're essentially, from a time perspective, we're obviously, a couple of months, 3 months out here before our tournament starts. There's a hell of a lot of work that you've got to do to be able to change gears. And honestly, we just feel like not only do we feel like we don't have enough time, but there's a lot of stuff we just don't know. We heard some horror stories, I think in the last couple of years with COVID, people trying to run CPR tournaments and things not working out very well or problems. And so essentially, there's a lot of stuff we don't know that we need to know to be confident to be able to give our faithful the kind of tournament that they deserve.
It definitely has to be done right. Like it's a proven method. It can be, but it has to be done right, and it's heavy logistics. It's heavy logistics, and like you said, like for 120 boat tournament, there's some big logistics there, and you have to. I mean, it could be done, but like you said, it'd be a short turnaround for you guys to have to try and implement that. I mean, I guess you're not outruling it for down the road, maybe, or something like that. You're not outruling it.
Definitely not outruling it. Our plan this year is to run the slot tournament, as you're aware, and the goal would be that we at the end of the tournament will conduct a survey and get everybody's feedback, because essentially, if people were to vote with their feet and say that we don't want to do this anymore, why do we need to wait for that? Why don't we just poll the audience and say, tell us what you want, guys, and we'll see if we can figure out how to make it work.
Well, I was probably one of the I still love weigh-in tournaments, but on the other hand, I'm thinking if you're looking towards next year to do CPR, there are ways to stop any type of cheating. Like, I mean, you're not going to stop it 100%, but the thing is to make it easier on yourself, it's just probably the same way that JP would do it. You're only allowed one photo. If you send that photo in, that's it for the day. You can't upgrade that fish at all anymore.
Yeah.
So, and then, you get tags that it has to be in the picture, and then it's got to have a video release, right? So those are the ways that, kind of combat some of that cheating. It's just, I think personally, like if you were to open it up, say, because I know I spoke to you about it on the phone, like if you can get it together for, have everybody together and kind of get everything working for next year, 26 and over, one photo per day of a 26 and over, that tournament would have a different outlook. Like it'd be a big change.
Yeah.
But
So are we talking something? Oh, sorry.
This year I kind of like it for Eric and I because we're pretty good at slots there. So
That's
just talking about ourselves. Yeah, we're pretty good at slots.
We're pretty good at slots there.
He's good at slots. I mean, that's my specialty. My specialty is catching small fish and lots of them. So.
Me too.
So what's been the initial feedback you've got so far? Like, is it more positive? Is it guys already dropping out right away? Like, what have you seen? Have you heard anything?
Well, you know what? That's actually been has actually been very positive.
Okay.
We certainly have a lot of guys that understand and believe that weigh in is a much better way to go. From a perspective of if you didn't have a restriction on what you could catch, I guess.
Yeah.
I should throw that caveat in, but I mean, essentially, being able to bring fish in and get your points for the weight of the fish certainly seems to be a lot more attractive than a virtual fish.
Yeah.
Leon, you had a question. You were saying something.
Yeah. So first off, I'd like to say thanks for all your work that you put into the tournament. I'm new to this fishing thing, so I've heard from other people who fished the tournament, and it's just amazing. So first, I'd like to say good work there. But pardon my ignorance here, but would the CPR portion just be on the over and everything else would be weighed? Is that what we're saying?
No. Sorry, are you talking about for future?
Yeah, for future. Yeah, like I said, I'm kind of new to this, so just is that something that would go off? That like the 26 and over would be a photo, and everything else gets weighed in the slot. So
not for 2023.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I got that. But for the future, I'm saying, right?
Where we go for the future, really, we've got to consult and understand what people like. So if we have a successful tournament this year and we have feedback to say, we're happy to go this route, we can stick with what we're doing. But but the reality is CPR is obviously in the future. Certainly seems to be that's what's something that we've got to consider. So where we go from a Lake of the Prairies tournament perspective, we'll definitely have to listen to what the fishermen are telling us, and then I guess from there we'll have to decide is that something we want to do. So
and I think the fishing community seems to support you guys lots, and I'm sure whatever decision you make, majority will stand beside you there. So
James Hebert ran Keystone and the Keystone Walleye Tour for a while there, and that was strictly catch, photo, release for all sizes. He's well versed in it. In Minnesota, and JP, Mike mentioned Kenora Walleye Open has done something like that. So he was saying Akela doesn't have a video release, only if you're doing one. Some of the fear there is like the fish has to be alive. Like people are afraid if it's not alive. It's nice to see it swim off and stuff like that. But there's lots of particulars there too with CPR for sure. I can understand both sides of it. I was going to ask you there, Kevin, how did the province, how did they offer support? Because they said they were out there for us to support. Did they offer any kind of support as far as CPR goes to help run it if you were chose to go that way?
To be honest with you, we really haven't had any dialogue with them on that. Going back to our meetings in the fall, they were suggesting that there was going to be money available to help with perhaps with bump boards, perhaps with technology, maybe even some staffing. But there
was nothing, really.
Well, I don't want to say there's nothing. The reality is they've only just come down with this decision in the last couple of weeks here. So
staffing,
time to think. Yeah.
Hold it. You said staffing. They don't work on weekends. We've been told that several times. Trust me.
Spotters Gord says it's hard. It's like logistics wise, like 120 boats, let's say. Like that's what
spotters is. That's hard,
to have spotters. And then that's an option. It really is. Lund Mania runs a tournament That's virtual, you would call it, or catch, photo, release, and whatnot. They have spotters. A little bit easier with 40 boats or 50 boats kind of thing. 120 boats is tough. And then there are ways to do it. I mean, we could talk all summer about it all winter, but
we don't have enough people in our community to do spotters, Eric.
Yeah, no, that'd be very hard.
Volunteers, right?
You do when there's a parade.
When we're throwing candy out, yeah.
When we're throwing candy, there's a lot of supporters there.
This is true. We'll get our volunteers off the street at the parade.
That's right. That's right.
Has there been talk about with your permit to raise the number instead, because it's 4 each day at this tournament, folks? It's 4 walleye each day. The old rules were 3 unders under 45 centimeters and then 1 over 28. To answer Jason Cross there, James answered it was 5 was caught last year. It varies from a dozen to 4.
Sometimes none.
Sometimes none kind of thing. Yeah. It already was hard to get a 28 anyway. I mean, like you'd be right up there if you did. What we wanted to see is like if 25 pluses or 26 plus could get weighed and stuff like that. But did you guys talk about raising it to maybe 5, 6, 7? Even some people were suggesting limits each day.
Well, let's go back to those numbers, Eric. It's actually 4 plus 1 over is what the old rule was. So,
okay, so 5 total.
Okay.
So 5 total. We put an application in asking for more, but obviously, we're at the moment we're at the mercy of what fisheries decide. So we'll see what they come back with.
I think the reasoning for more would be just to, like, if you're limited to just those size fish, with every additional limit increases more of the skill, like the required to go get on fish and less chance of ties and stuff like that. So I think six would be a good number. I think 7 maybe a lot, but 6 would be a good number each day. I'd say it shouldn't be hard for them to approve that. I would think. I don't know. I mean, we never know with this department.
Do.
If you're doing slots only, then why not weigh in 2 limits? Yeah, that's sort of like what we're talking about there. Same kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, maybe adjust the limits or something like that.
Yeah.
Bring your own spotter. Oh, that brings a whole other element of. They'd have to go in a different boat.
They would, yeah.
But then even then, collusion. Man, I mean,
it's tough, man.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe we get individual drones.
Yeah. Why not raise your slot size? Well, it's not up to the tournament, brother, to raise.
I know with your tournament, you're always going to have the support because everybody likes fishing that place. Like, that's such a fun place to fish. Like, where do you go catch 100, 120 plus fish in a day? It's just like all day long, nonstop.
Yeah.
So,
There's Randy and Brian, last year's winners. This anchored their win there. This big fish. So, and that lake is full of them. And what's going to happen? People are going to catch 1 million of these things. Next year, we're probably going to catch 10 master anglers, Mike, and no slot. That's what's going to happen. I'm sure of it, man. I'm sure it's going to happen.
Yeah, you could be right. I seem to remember last year, guys were telling us, the 22s, the 23s, the 24s were coming in hot. So, it's you're right. It's not going to be long before there's going to be a lot of masters in there.
Yeah. So, well,
as long as the poachers don't take them home.
Oh my God, that's a whole different argument right there.
Yeah, that's it.
But I think people still support it. I mean, people support. It's a great run tournament, so I mean, it's great. Big money there to win.
Well, I think people always want to compete,
the whole
right?
town, right? So that's the difference. It's the towns behind it. So
I'd encourage everyone to give it a shot. I mean, I know some grumblings online where, wow, I think someone said there, it was like Felix, I think, said he's a long-time angler at your tournament, but that takes away all the skill out of it. No, I mean, there was only 5 masters caught last year, for example, and I think the catching a master, like the over, was like almost more of the bingo part. No, like the catching a solid fish under was more. You had to get on top of a lot of fish to weed out, getting those 17 and a half. So a 2-pound slot. So I mean, I think it'll still be a great event, and still, the great anglers will still, and anyone has a great weekend will still rise to the top there. And I don't think it takes too much away from your tournament. Maybe more discussion down the road. Hopefully you guys are still open to the CPR. Maybe there's some, they were talking about getting a consultant in to really help out and sort of show the merits of it and stuff like that. But I guess that never really materialized, it sounds like.
Well, we are talking to the government.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as I said, I mean,
you can only say so much about them.
They've only just announced that it's actually going to happen this year. So if they spent as much time trying to push this thing through as to be able to get it done for this season, it does make you wonder whether, that's where their efforts have been pushed rather than worrying about how they're going to help us.
Jason Reesman is going to be doing this tournament for the first time. Correct me if I'm wrong there, Jason. He's excited over it. Yeah, man, it's great. You're gonna catch a million fish.
It's a
You're
great
just gonna
time.
get yeah. Is the rules meeting the week before over Skype? No, it should be the Friday before. Yeah.
Is that
It's
for
not,
us?
it's not a it's not a week before. It's right.
No,
Kevin?
the rules meeting is the Friday, and
Friday.
fishing's on Saturday and Sunday. So
Live on the spot.
There you
Yeah,
go,
brother.
man.
Yeah.
Got to
No,
do the parade, then you'd go to the rules, and then you go fish.
there you
Yeah,
go.
man. You and me, man, we got lots of Smirnoffs to drink, bro. You and me, man, we're gonna meet out there, and anyone else going out there. So, yeah. No, Kevin, appreciate you, man. I'm glad to hear that. Still positive support for the tournament. And I encourage everyone who was out there who's even wavering one bit. That
Well,
tournament.
whatever you guys decide for the future, we'll support you.
And don't forget about the wonderful supper on Saturday night.
Yes,
There
fantastic.
you go.
And
That
I've
is
heard
one-
about that supper too.
Mix it up.
That tournament is one tournament where everyone shows up for that supper. Like, there's a lot of tournaments that
It's
have a supper,
crazy.
but no one goes. But that
Yeah.
everyone
There's
shows
even
up there.
leftovers of taking a boat. That's the best part.
That's the reason why.
I'm gonna sign up just for the meal.
Leon, you can come and volunteer. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
there's lots of things to do. Yeah,
You're not
yeah.
sleeping in
You're
my
saying you
bed.
don't want
though.
me fishing in it. I understand.
You don't want me. I don't want you sleeping in my bed.
All right, Kevin. I'm sure we'll talk more leading up there, but we'll talk more about this. We'll touch base. But I appreciate you coming on tonight.
You bet.
Thanks,
So,
Kevin.
Thank you.
See you.
Thanks,
all right,
Kevin.
see you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, that was Kevin McCarthy once again. I told you he had a cool accent or whatever. I had to just sit there and listen. Oh, it's so mesmerizing. But yeah, no, it's good to hear. I mean, I don't know. It would suck. I was
And
remember.
like you,
I mean,
and like you were
it
saying
sucks,
about you.
What was
right?
that,
I
Lee?
mean,
Or
what are you
go
gonna say?
Well, I was going to say, yeah, it does suck for a community that really counts on this and people coming in that this could be the end. Like, unfortunately, this could be something that brings tourism to a stop to these small towns, right?
Well,
Let it be. Like,
Here's what I'm going to see start happening now. Right.
Yeah.
They're going to have to deal with this over the next couple of years, and then they're going to have to deal with the fact of no live bait, which is going to
Yes.
change everything.
Change
Because
everything.
there's a lot of old pricks like me out there that love using the live bait, right?
That was
Yeah.
going to lean into that there with the leeches, especially, or whatever, minnows too. But
mhm.
leeches
So-
is a big program there. So, that's 2027 talk. But then we were going to lead into suppliers. You know what? I think we're going to save it because we're going to bring on a supplier.
Next
we're gonna
time.
we're going to bring on someone who's sticking around. Or we're going to bring on someone who took the buyout and get instead of all this speculation, because some of it we're still speculating on a little bit here. We're getting word from the horse's mouth, but I'd like to get him on. We'll talk about it next week. No, that sound like a plan, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got there's no fishing going on now. There's nothing to talk about.
Long
Although there
weekend
is-
till Tuesday,
so-
right?
Eric and Totally, like the fact you guys are fishing Lake of the Prairies.
Yeah.
The fact that you guys cannot, like, you're not hunting for big fish anymore.
Oh,
We never were.
dude.
If you
it's hard
went
to say
hunting
that-
for big fish,
But
the
is it-
problem
don't
is you could waste your whole day hunting for
Yeah.
big fish.
Bro,
But, I mean, the fact that if you feel something real heavy on your line, I mean, that takes away now from like crap. Like it doesn't count anymore.
sorry, Sam. We're gonna get back to this. I was just gonna say Lee Hastings. That's what I was saying. We're gonna get Lee
Yeah.
Hastings and someone else
Yeah.
on next week. If that's cool, Lee. We talk next week and we'll get the real scoop, man. We'll get you on there, brother, and he'll let us know, kind of thing. So we're gonna get Lee on next week. Tune in next Monday. We're 8:15 every week on Kickerfish channel on YouTube and on Castanek Podcast on Facebook. We appreciate you guys for joining us. We're talking you. We still got Beast of the Week to do here. We're gonna give it $100. Santos was talking about the slots there, bro. Like KWO even at Kenora.
Yeah.
I always do good in slots. Like slots is never a problem. At 2-pound
Slots
slots,
isn't the
195
problem.
slots. But a lot of people are good at slots. But if you're going to focus on slots now, it changes to some of the strategy a little bit for sure. Look at those
It's-
Oh, I
McCullochs. They're
remember
awesome
you
on that level.
Remember the
talking
spots
last
that
year.
Changes.
Some of the slot spots have big fish come through. So
Well,
it's just
yeah.
a matter of waiting them out,
Mhm.
right?
I was
Like,
pitching at shore when I caught that master in practice last
oh yeah, I
year.
know, but we never went back like two morons. And
I
two
don't know
big
why.
ones were caught right there.
We-
Well, I know.
we-
I'm just saying.
we
I'm
let
just
the other
saying
guys catch it.
in a tournament wise thing, like catching a big fish has always been like that's what you want. That's the excitement.
Yeah.
But now that it gets taken away. I mean,
Well,
the government doesn't
now
care.
you better have a good skill because now you're going to be playing those ounces.
Yeah, big fish ideally. I mean, in the end, you still want.
I mean, listen,
Big
the
fish.
government don't care because you know what? We're still gonna compete. Don't matter, man.
Well, that's
If-
what sort of they're banking on
but-
is the problem.
Yeah, but the
This
thing
is
is,
what
it
I
just
think
takes
they're
me
trying to. They're
excitement
trying to kill tournaments because they don't like them.
Yeah.
That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to kill tournaments because they don't like them. This is the only province that does not like tournaments.
They don't like.
If it was up to them, they would turn all our
they don't like.
They'll turn all our goddamn lakes into freaking aquariums.
Weight tournaments is what they really are against. They don't give a shit if you take pictures of fish. They encourage it, but they do have something against weight tournaments. 100%.
I want to know what is it? What
They're
are they
just making the
it?
angling community pay for their mistakes back in the 90s. That's all. That's it. I'm done.
I really don't think the weighing even really affects anything. I told you, man. The mortality is low, bro. It's anecdotal, of course, but I've been to enough tournaments. I'm a tournament addict. It's low. Like we'll talk bass next week. We'll touch on that because we're gonna have a meeting. I'm gonna go to the meeting this Wednesday, but that affects the bass tournaments in Manitoba. Like Manitoba Bass Anglers does more tournaments in Ontario than they do in Manitoba because rules aren't conducive to competition, kind of thing. It sucks.
Somebody asked Bassmaster, yes, all plastics, no live bait. Same with KBI, and I'm sure Manitoba Bass is the same, right? No bait.
It's different.
That's a genre, though. Yeah, the genre.
Somebody asked the question there, right? So I was just clarifying it. Yeah.
Way less walleye in Alberta, though, bro. Like way less walleye there, which is why I don't think it's such an issue here. But man, is frogs in that too, or just minnows and leeches?
Live bait, period.
Commercial, well, commercial. I mean, Perry was asking a while ago. Let's answer Perry's question. He was asking, "Can you catch your own?" Oh yeah, they did answer there. You can catch your own live bait. It's supposed to be from the same water.
Body of water. Yeah.
Well, that sucks. There's lots of chubs in like little tiny creeks and.
They're all connected to Lake Winnipeg. It's some real science said it.
The analysts are not anglers. They rely on the biologists. Ministers make decisions only go by exactly. I know, and it's the biologists that
screwed up.
That we're arguing. That's what we're debating.
I
get messages all the time like, "Is anything going on, Eric?" And then I'm usually in the loop. I was on Global News talking about it, and they cut out half the stuff I said on Global News. There, they cut it out. They kept the good stuff, but. Maybe we might do a follow-up there with them. But it's getting intercepted, man. It's getting intercepted. It's not,
so now they're doing that. They're taking out live bait, and then once they start catching fish with plastics hanging out of their ass, they're going to get rid of plastics next.
Well, there has been talk about that, no?
Like, where's it going to stop?
Yeah, crawlers are
no more fishing, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What about crawlers you're asking there? I don't know.
I guess we'll be painting our crawlers black for Lake of the Prairies.
You know me, man. I caught everything on plastics when I was out there, bro. You know, I'm okay with that. But then I might not have anyone to go against.
Yeah, but my elbows are getting old. I'm getting sick of pitching, for Christ's sake.
It'll be three boats fishing against each other, man. You know, like, oh, man. I need
I'm just going to pull crankbaits.
There you go. It'd go hard.
Yeah.
Beast of the month. We need to pick a winner. And we're supposed to pick off air because I didn't want to debate this online. But now here we are. $100, February. Dylan Fui's on me, man. We got to get this in here. Who gets the $100 out of this? And it's hard to deny a kid, but
we did that though.
Put it this way, we're gonna get Zelia an awesome package, bro.
Yeah. She'll get more than $100.
So who gets the beast of the week then? Let's go. There's 4 votes. Go.
I'm gonna go with Diana's because I know how hard it is to get those Lakers at Lake of the Woods.
Okay, Leon Bell.
Diana.
2. Oh, I think that might be it then. Jeremy Santos.
Man.
I got Jesse Whitefish if it helps you at all. Sorry.
That's an illustration.
Holy Christ, Santos! We looked at these pictures before we started the show.
Brandon's got an awesome one too, Pilgrim.
Yeah. Shoot, man.
Yeah.
I'm going Jesse.
You got what the fuck?
So you made it a fucking tie.
What do you want? Okay, fine.
Yes, sure. But fishers always consider them bait fish. I pulled plastic worms like I use for drop shots on the back of spinners. Mm-hmm. Me and Dino were like head to head in the boat, and it was no difference, man. If anything, those plastic worms actually stayed on longer. So yeah, it's all good, bro. It's just people's confidence, right? People's confidence. Brandon Pilgrim drove our event, the vote out there. What is a good scale? Gord, we'll talk after what a good scale is. That's a whole different thing. Where is that? No, this is for February, brother. This is for February. You wait there. Okay, $100.
Okay, go Diana.
Oh, there it is. Sorry, Jesse. Santos, I had your back, bro. Santos hates you.
Oh, I like how he throws you under the bus.
I know,
Hey, Diana gets it. Diana gets it. Yeah. This week, Junior Banso.
Oh, Jackie.
Nice. Her first one.
She lost her Fendi glasses before that, but you have to check that fish's gut. Maybe it's in there.
Like, it's in there, yeah.
Holy geez, pots and pans and everything. So Nice work there, Jackie, on that. First master, congrats to her. James Friesen's boy. A pike
Nice.
and a white
Yeah.
fish.
That's awesome,
Double
man.
trouble right there. Well done. His old man's got to shave his beard now or something, or not shave his
Okay.
beard.
No, he's growing it still. He didn't catch a 30-inch walleye this year.
Oh shit, that's gonna be a
It's gonna go.
scraggly beard by next.
He's gonna look like Tom Hanks there in Forrest Gump next year.
Brandon Elliott's boy here. I saw the video this
Yeah.
week. Way to go,
That's
Brandon.
awesome.
Yeah, I seen that one.
Look at the excitement. That's fantastic, man.
That's what
His
you
dad
wanna see, man.
panicking.
Yeah.
His dad was grabbing, like he was guiding the line, but the temptation is to like help the kid get it out there. And Nash yells at me now, so don't. I don't touch his line now.
Don't touch my line.
He loses it.
Yeah.
He gets mad at me. And then Brandon Elliott got his fish of his own there too. There, so cool stuff there, brother. Nice kicker fish, buff. There you go.
Yep.
There you go, brother. Jackie Grande. If it's not crappie, it's big ass perch. So this is a nice white shell.
I like the color on that perch.
Nice, eh? Like the white shell ones have
Darker,
a
yeah.
good color to it. I bet you in real life those fins were like crazy orange too. I like those big orange finned ones, man. Nice work. Boom! It's Luke again.
Nice.
That perch, man. That perch is even bigger than it looks, man. If I was holding that perch, it would look like Nash's plush.
Yeah.
That's like a catfish. It's like the size of a catfish. That's
Awesome stuff, Luke Lowen. Not to be outdone, his brother Joshua. He got two on the
Yeah,
tip up
man.
here on Pelican.
Nice.
Nice work, boys. Good
Nice.
stuff. Trust me, I checked the patterns. They're two different fish. That's the first thing I'm always
Okay.
checking all the time, man.
Yeah,
Checking
they are. You
patterns.
can tell
They're
you-
two
That's
different-
what, that's what we seem to do quite often.
Let's look.
Daniel Stagg, beauty,
Wow.
bro. No work, no
Woo.
hockey. And he'll be fishing for another 3 weeks yet on ice here. So look forward to that, man. See some cool videos. Daniel Stagg, well done, brother. Melissa Van Gompel, she's telling me that the dog caught this one.
What?
This is the little dog. This is little man's beast of the week, bro. That's like me with Nash. Oh yeah, we got 4 lines out. Nash is fishing. Where the frick he is here making sandcastles or something. Yeah, my dog's fishing too. That's why we got 4 lines in. Funny shit. Jerry Esau ended the year. That's the way to end it, bro.
Nice. There you go.
Hands up. Who ended the year on a sauger? I ended it on Eater. No, I ended it on a drop master. Fuck.
Drop master.
That doesn't. Yeah, everything that gets dropped is a master. I dropped the last fish that I hooked into, so that's that. What was your last fish, Mike?
The one I stole from you.
Oh shit! Yeah, that was a good one. That's satisfying, I guess.
Oh,
man.
that
That's
one,
good. Yeah. Anyways, like, nice work.
Well, look at the
29
woods is
inches.
still open for another week.
Yeah, man. Shit. Dave Simpson, 27 7/8. Look at
I'm
that.
not picking Simpsons because he put that stupid post up.
Way to go, Simpson. Nice work, brother, on that one there.
Yeah.
And what else we got here? Sherry Freaks. No, the fish is a freak. Sherry Feeks,
Feeks.
31 and a half. Beauty.
Nice.
Wow. Nice.
That's a nice long one. See, in a tournament, you'd be heavy, but that's not 14 pounds. It's like 10.
That's a
Nine.
skinny
That's
one.
a skinny
yeah,
one.
but
though,
it's
right?
long.
Yeah,
So in the
it's long,
catch water
yeah.
release,
So
that's
with
another
Matt,
angle in the tournaments. I mean, you're going after length now. I mean, the weight, not so much. So this is a nice long one. So
Yeah.
On the conversion chart, a 31 and a half is what? 12? Something like that.
Yeah,
Something
12,
crazy.
13, isn't it?
No,
Yeah.
I thought it's 13.
13. Damn.
Oh, there's Donna.
And then Donna Bean. Jeez, man. Climbing up the Manitoba Master Angler charts. Like shooting up. Leon, she's like well past you now, bro. Like she's top 100, I think, already. She's way up there.
Yeah,
Brother,
yeah. Thanks.
and it's not easy to get an awesome shot of a burbot
Ooh,
too.
No.
And like
That's
this
a nice
thing-
shot.
Yeah,
It
man.
is,
It's
yeah.
served nicely, man. So
Randy
Yeah,
says
those
it's the
are-
third largest bourbon in the last 3 years, man.
nice, yeah.
That's awesome, man.
You know,
come on,
it's-
yeah.
And then Schumann
That's a nice-
with his first smallie.
This one's got a nice toque on there. I'd like to get one of those.
That-
You know,
That toque is actually showing live footage right there. It's like that's live data. Man. That thing that's actually moving.
coming out of his
He
head.
wired it, yeah.
Hey, quiet. That's going to be released at
It
ICANN.
is,
I didn't want to
yeah.
release that, but the toque
Yeah.
is going to be live, bro.
Release Took.
So who? That's $1 million. We had 2 weeks to get through there. So who gets the qualifier for this month, bro? Skis. Put you all on the spot now. That's a huge one, Jackie. That's a belly on that mofo right there. Staggers.
I like Stag's
Esau.
picture.
Thanks, picture
I
and
like
Donna's
that one.
picture.
I like
picture's
Donna.
good.
Donnelly's a multiple-time champion here.
Yeah.
That was a Cedar Lake record for. Oh, really? Yeah, it's a Cedar Lake record. Nice, Burbot. It's true
I
though.
like
Cedar.
this
A lot
one.
of 28 to 32s at Cedar.
The more we
Cedar
hear about
35.
this, it's going to be this one right here, man.
And it's daytime
Bot.
yet.
Yes.
Bot. We're going bot. Has to be the Burb.
It's got
Bot.
Jerry
Bot.
is in this, and he's even saying,
Bot.
"All right, it's got to be." I say too, and I'm in
Yeah.
there. Nice work there, Donnelly Bean. We owe Donnelly like 4 freaking Tim Hortons cards already here for winning all these, man. It's gonna.
Yeah.
Burb is the word. Cedar Lake record. Nice. I like it. Still time to get up there. Moke Lodge or I don't know if Hobbs is open in the wintertime, but still time to get up to these places. Lots of time. We got Dan DeMello, for example, is going up to Clearwater. He asked me for advice on what to use for Lakers and stuff, and he's never gone up there before. So there's lots of time. Let's see some lake trout and burbot, and now we can see perch and pike too for the next
Perch.
month. So
Crappie, anything, man.
Bring
Still
it
go
on.
fishing for those, man.
bring it on. Thanks again, Dylan Fooey. So that's the qualifier for April. First one for April. Next week we're going to do the winner for March. Another $100. Congrats, Diana Rongavilla. You get $100.
Awesome.
That towards some more fishing tackle. And the next week we're going to talk the live bait discussion buyouts. We'll get the
I'll
real
take
word.
all show, man.
Well, we'll do it. We'll get the real
Do
word.
it. Yeah.
Word, bird, or whatever kind of thing here. Where's my music to go out? Nobody's safe. Nobody's
Is
safe.
that the one? Nobody's safe.
No one's
Yeah.
safe anymore, eh?
Oh, regulations are safe.
No live bait is safe. Anyway, we'll see y'all next week, man. Mike Napoli. We're gonna get that fuse lit next week. We put it out. We snuffed it out today a couple times.
What are you guys gonna do if I drop a heart attack and look down?
Leon County Review Jet and the Dragon Master over there. We'll see you guys next week. Peace out, everybody.
Bye.
Appreciate everybody. Appreciate you all.